Prior to creating this film, our producers took to the city to dive deeper into the cast opinions of Donald Trump.
Personally, I like Trump because he's not really a politician. He's more of a businessman. And when I was voting, I was thinking more he would change America in a business standard. And he's a billionaire, obviously, so he's not really looking for deals or under the table type transactions. So that's why I liked him.
I don't follow politics all that much, but all I can say is that Donald Trump really knows how to speak his mind, and I think that may hurt him sometimes.
I disagree with Donald Trump being president. I don't think that a public figure without any political background should be able to have presidency. Anyone who has bankrupt X amount of, I don't know how many of his buildings have gone bankrupt, but I don't think that it makes for a fit president, especially when he just goes off on Twitter discriminating other people because of their disabilities or their race. I don't think that's very acceptable for a president to be doing.
I'm not a big politics follower, but I think that because Trump is our president, we should all be very supportive of him because he's our president.
Personally did vote for Donald Trump, but not because I really wanted to. My whole family is a Trump supporter, so I kind of just hopped on the bandwagon even though I know nothing about politics.
I personally did not vote for Trump. The racial slurs that he was using and the different things that he had said during political speeches, I just was completely against, and none of my family was voting or was for Trump, so I think that definitely played a part in it.
I didn't vote for President Trump, but I disagree with him on the immigrants. We are all immigrants in this country, dating back to the 1700s. And I disagree with him putting out mothers and fathers and leaving the children here. But I do agree, like what he's doing over in the Middle East. North Korea, Russia, Iran, Syria. We need to stop this and stop it immediately.
Honestly, I don't care for politics and I hate it, so.
My view on Trump is that I like his moves so far, but I think he should limit what he says on social media.
I like Trump. I did vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with everything he stands for and all of his policies, but I do agree with a good majority of them.
I don't really follow politics that much, but just knowing and like what I've been following up on, just don't really have an opinion of him as a president. It's kind of like funny when he got elected.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I just kind of stay neutral when it comes to stuff like that.
What do I think about Trump? I don't like him. He's against my people, and he thinks he's gonna build a wall, but he's really not. He just wants attention because he's a celebrity. So that's my input on Trump.
So I didn't vote for him. I voted for Gary Johnson, the Libertarian candidate, because I liked him the most. So, but what I do like about Trump is I like that he's like a really confident guy. Seems to know what he's doing. Good businessman, that sort of thing. What I don't like about him,
A further look behind the scenes on thoughts about Trump's wall.
So not for the wall, but he should implement some sort of security involving keeping illegal immigrants out of the country.
Against the building of a wall because I believe that creates a border around America, and I don't believe there should be a border surrounding a supposedly free country.
It's one big mistake. It's a big waste of money. We can use the money here for kids to go to college in the different states for free. Homeless people, insurance. It's a big waste of money. The only thing that's going to happen is the Mexicans are going to buy bigger ladders to go over the top, or they're going to dig deeper holes to go underneath.
I am against the wall because we have always been a country that accepts immigrants and is welcoming. We are the mixing pot of the world. So I feel like putting up a wall would kind of diminish that idea.
I think the wall is like a ridiculous idea. The fact that he would ever think it would ever happen is just stupid. I'm against it, but I just don't take the idea itself seriously.
I'm also against the building of the wall. I just feel that a lot of those people are running from dangerous situations in their countries, and so with the drug trade, as there should be provisions that allow those people to get away from that without pushing them back into those situations. So I'm also against the building of the wall.
I feel as though anybody should be allowed into America, even though we do have issues with people sneaking in. It's based on that's how America was made to begin with. People came from all over the place to come to America, and I think that building a wall, it's just going to raise taxes and ultimately put a target on our backs with Mexico and maybe some other nations as well.
I'm against the building of the wall because I love everybody in this world and I want them all to be able to explore the U.S. It's a great place.
What I don't, the wall, right? Alright. What I think about the wall, I think it's good to have like a big infrastructure project like that, like to build something. It's good to build stuff, but I don't really like the idea of just like keeping out people just because they're different, you know? America should be an inclusive place for everyone.
I actually stood behind the wall big time. I actually donated money to support the wall. Illegal immigration takes a toll on our country. We have veterans, my older brother included, that can't get jobs, are not getting the help that they need, but we're giving illegal immigrants housing, Medicaid, all this stuff.
I'm for building the wall just because so many cultures and civilizations before us have actually built walls and were successful with them. I don't know or don't even think that he'll end up doing it because it will take probably 10 to 15 years to get it done, and half of the country doesn't even want it, so it's honestly up in the air. It could go either way.
There are two sides to every story, the good and the bad. Imagine if these illegal immigrants were returned to Mexico and barred entry to the US by way of the Trump wall. The end result would be a significant economic stimulus for tax-paying Americans. Illegal aliens would no longer have the opportunity to take advantage of our generous social welfare programs, nor would they have the chance to remove money from our economy by sending it to their relatives in Mexico. Unemployed Americans should have first dibs on all open positions, regardless of whether they are low-paying, blue-collar jobs. It does not make economic sense to employ an illegal immigrant who hardly speaks any English and redirects a large portion of his earnings out of our increasingly fragile economy. People give Trump harsh criticism because he's willing to stand up for our country and the American citizens, but there comes a time where we have to recognize that we need to look out for our own first.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
And an additional $750 million to pay for armed immigration guards. Is it really worth an increase in taxes when everyone already finds them too high? It is also discriminatory and stigmatizing all Mexicans when the only thing they want from our country is to build a better life. If one wants to be an American citizen, all they have to do is do it legally.
I'm not going to pay for that wall. He should pay for it. He's got the money.
We were surprised to hear what our fellow students had to say about Trump and the building of the wall. As a group, we concluded that both sides of the argument had good, strong points. We decided to remain neutral on the debate on whether or not there should be a wall on our southern border. It was very interesting to find that many students were not aware that there was a wall already built. Trump is proposing to build a stronger, effective wall in order to ensure that we will not sustain issues from illegal immigration from Mexico.